We're going to talk about commutative law, associative law, and distributive law. For commutative law, the law states that for addition, the law states that the order in which numbers are added does not affect their sum. And for multiplication, the law states that the order in which we multiply numbers does not affect their products. So let's kick it off. If you has an arrangement of numbers 2 plus 4 plus 3, and you decide to turn it around and put 4 plus 2 plus 3, and you further decided to change the arrangement 3 plus 2 plus 4, what it is saying, the answer will still remain the same. So it doesn't matter how you arrange number, when you're adding, the answer will still remain the same. As for multiplication, if you have an arrangement of numbers 3 times 4 times 6, 4 times 3 times 6, 6 times 3 times 4, these are the same numbers, but they're just arranged in a different order, the answer will still remain the same. The purpose of commutative law is to make, it also helps to make arrangement of number easier. So for instance, I'm adding 200 plus 300 plus 100. This law helps us to arrange numbers so they can be added easy. So instead of adding this way, we could do it this way, which makes it easier for us to add. And it doesn't matter in which order I put the answer remains the same. It doesn't matter in which order, the answer is the same. Same sets of numbers are placed over here, but different arrangement. Same goes for multiplication. If I have 25 times 36, it's a pretty big number, so you're not able to do it out of your head like that. So you arrange it. Because of this law, you're able to arrange it in this way so that it can be multiplied easier. It doesn't matter if I put 36 times 25 at 25 times 36. We should be able to arrive at the same answer, 900. And this is showing the commutative law. Now we're going to move on to the associative law. So the associative law states that for addition and multiplication, the law states that the way in which numbers are added or multiplied in groups of 2 does not affect their sum or product. So with the associative law, if I have 3 plus 5 plus 7 and I decided to group 3 and 5, it should not affect our answer. So if I had 3 plus 5 plus 7, we'll get 15. If I group 3 and 5 plus 7, the answer would still be 15. It's just that when we group, we tend to add what is in the bracket first. 5 plus 3, 8, and then we say plus 7, 15. And if we change the arrangement of the bracket, it should not affect your answer. So if I remove the bracket from 3 plus 5 and place it at 5 plus 7, which is shown here, we have 3, 5 plus 7, 12, and the answer will still be 15. So both answers are the same. So the bracket, even though it is being grouped, it does not affect your answer. Same for multiplication. If you have 8 times 2 times 5, 5 2 is 10, 10 8, 80. If we decide to introduce a bracket, 8 times 2 bracketed times 5, 8 times 2 is 16, 16 times 5 is 80. If you remove the bracket from 8 times 2 and change it around and put it at 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10, and 8 times 10 is 80. So the answer still remains the same. For distributive law, these two examples that I'm going to show will illustrate the distributive law, which state multiplication, distributive over addition for a set of numbers. So I have 5 times open bracket 3 plus 4. So in order to remove the bracket, what this bracket is saying, that 5 times 3 and 5 times 4. 5 is multiplied by 3 inside of the bracket, and 5 is also multiplied by 4 inside of the bracket. So in order to expand the bracket, we have to write 5 times 3, because that's what it's saying, which is shown here. And it's also saying 5 times 4, which is shown here. So 5 times 3 is 15, 5 times 4 is 20. When you add both figures, you get 35. Same for minus. If you have 7 minus 3 bracketed inside of the bracket, and 8, it is being multiplied, whatever is in the bracket is multiplied by 8 on the outside. What this is saying, 8 times 7 and 8 also multiply 3. So what you do in order to remove this bracket, you have to multiply through by 8. So you're going to be 8 times 7 minus, here with the minus sign, 8 times 3. 7, 8 is 56, and 8 times 3 is 24. When you minus, you get 32. So that speaks about the distributive law. So it is important to know these laws because they do help, So I'm trying to make it as simple as possible, because it's gonna get more difficult, but it will be taught easy. So I know persons are scared of maths, but the way I teach it, it will be so simple. I'm asking you also to keep on practicing and subscribe and like my page. Our next topic, we're going to talk about factors and multiples, highest common factors, and powers of numbers. Powers of numbers meaning indices. So if a number is raised to like 2 raised to 4, we can show you how to expand it, how to find the lowest common multiple, how to find the highest common multiple, and the easiest way of how to do it. Right, so that's what we'll be teaching in the next chapter. So stay tuned.